They serve to guide. Alright, so like Peter Keezer. That's what I'm going to look up. He's a companion to Moses. They serve to guide, not swirl up like dust or on the path. Here's what it says. Many look on angels as closer to God than humans, and capable of protecting them. The poet's view, however, is more in line with that of the Prophet Muhammad, who, during his mirage, or sent to heaven, could be accompanied by the angel Gabriel only part of the way beyond which the angel's wings would have burned. In Jalaluddin Rumi's Masnavi, the angel Gabriel says, Garyati Kami Niham Chakumara. If I take even one more step, I'll burn up. Said Gabriel, were I to fly beyond this point, my wings, illustrious friend, would burn up. Then Rumi's contemporary Sheikh Sadi Sarazi.
That explains my case with the ended with the front wings and then
the angel can't go up too high, as high as a human, because his wings get burned out.
So the angel said that belonged to...
Yeah. Gabriel said it. And this is what we've seen in the Quran and even though I am no Hindu or Turk, I'm going to read the poetry of bulleh Shah. Come to poem 13.
Oh yeah! We could probably later put up when the guys come.
Come, my love, and notice me. My soul is beset by suffering. I dream that we have become separated, but get no news of you. I am desolate and destroyed in the jungle, Lord. I am surrounded by wild boars and leopards. The mullah and the qazi show me the road, setting me in a circuit of confusion. But these robbers are the world's followers, who spread their nets everywhere. They preach the duties and actions required by the law and shackle my feet in chains. Love does not ask about caste or religion. Love is the enemy of the law. The land of my beloved lies across the river, but I am caught in worldly pleasures. The boat is held still by the true Guru. So why do you delay? Bulleh Shah, the Lord will come to you, so your heart should be encouraged. The beloved is beside you, so who are you looking for? It is high noon, but you have lost your way. We're hoping that these readings are noticed. This reading is noticed. The world's followers, F-O-W-L-E-R-S, is just somebody who, robbers are the world's followers, the people who hunt birds. But these robbers are the world's followers who spread their nets everywhere. The phrase worldly pleasures. Lahiv, L-A-H-I-V. Lahiv, Lab, L-A-A-B. Called Wa Ma La Hayatu Ladun Ila Ila Idon La La Luna, Quran 6:32. What is the life of this world but play and amusement? 6:32. Q 6:32. We get back to those Quranic references like we had in the narrative. The land of my beloved lies across the river, but I am caught in worldly pleasures. Quran 6:32. The boat is held still by the true Guru. Quran 13 again. Come, my love, and notice me. We're hoping this reading is even noticed. Come and notice this reading. My soul is beset by suffering. I dream that we have become separated. I get no news of you. I am desolate and destroyed in the jungle, Lord. I am surrounded by wild boars and leopards. I feel like we're surrounded by, in a way, coronavirus. The Mullah and the Ghazi show me the road, setting me in a circuit of confusion. But these robbers are the world's followers who spread their nets everywhere. They preach the duties and actions required by the law and shackle my feet with chains. Love does not ask about caste or religion. Love is the enemy of the law. The land of my beloved lies across the river. How do we get over the river? Lies across the river. But I am caught in worldly pleasures. As the Quran says, 6:32. The boat is held still by the true Guru, so why do you delay? It's like saying that he's holding the boat still so we can cross the river. If we hold ourselves still with the true Guru, we can cross the river. If somebody holds the boat still, or the Guru holds their mind still, we can cross the river. The boat is held still by the true Guru, so why do you delay? Bulleh, Shah. The Lord will come to you, so your heart should be encouraged. Love is beside you. The beloved is beside you, so who are you looking for? It is high noon, but you have lost your way. What's he mean by it's high noon, Ali? We're not even at the midpoint. I thought we were post-midpoint. Are we past our prime or even past the golden mean? I thought the golden mean was at age 61.8. Wow! That's the golden mean of modern man. Well, I'm past my prime, it seems like. I'm not even at high noon. What's high noon? The beloved is beside you, so who are you looking for? It is high noon. But you have lost your way. I think we should find our way before the age of 61.8. Really should be for retirement. If you find your way by age 61.8, you can then retire effectively at 65. Poem 14. Gather together, girls, and congratulate me. I have found my bridegroom, my dear Ranja. Today a blessed day has dawned. Ranja has entered my courtyard with a staff in his hand and blanket around his shoulders. He has taken the form of a herdsman. The diadem has fallen among the cattle and is tossed about. The diadem. What value does it have in the jungle and pastures? Are people so confused about God that they have no awareness of true reality? Shah made a deal and drank the cup of love's poison. He had no profit or loss, but took up a bundle of pain and grief. That's like a Greek concept, the diadem. Diadem. The theme explores the common theme of people's inability to discern the divine reality that underlies surface appearances. Alexa, what's the definition of the word D-I-A-D-E-M?
As a noun, diadem is usually defined as a crown. As a verb, diadem is usually defined as to adorn with or as if with a diadem, crown. For more, ask me to give you more definitions for diadem.
The crown or the diadem has fallen among the cattle and is tossed about. Among the cattle. Poem 14. Gather together, girls, and congratulate me. I have found my bridegroom, my dear Ranja. Today a blessed day has dawned. Do you think today could be a blessed day? Isn't it possible that every single day is a blessed day at dawn? Today a blessed day has dawned? Or every day is a blessed day at dawn? I've modified the poem. Today a blessed day has dawned. Ranja has entered my courtyard. With a staff in his hand and a blanket around his shoulders, he has taken the form of a herdsman. The diadem has fallen among the cattle and is tossed about. What value does it have in the jungle and pastures? Are people so confused about God that they have no awareness of true reality? Shah made a deal. He made a deal. Do you think that we, in a way, make a deal? I think it's like you make a deal. He made a deal. He made a deal and drank the cup of love's poison. What kind of deal is that? I guess we had to read this book to figure it out.
My muscles aren't that big.
I wish I made a deal and drank the cup of love's poison.
My arm muscle, but what about
He had no profit or loss, but took up a bundle of pain and grief. Why should we go into practicing mysticism if you don't get any profit or loss, and you take up a bundle of pain and grief, and you have to drink a cup of love's poison? What kind of deal is that? God. I don't see why we should even read this poetry or study mysticism. It just brings grief. But what if the day is blessed at dawn?
I get 10 more years.
Poem 15. Come fuckers. F-A-K-I-R's. Let us go to the fair and listen to the music of the adept. Listen to the many-hued unstruck music and abandon your robe of falseness. The unstruck instrument is friendly to all. The pipe has no hostility. Without union, the fair is no good. Both capital and interest are squandered. Fuckerhood is difficult, but it is the path of the lover, so make your restless mind settle. Nice poem. The creature and the Lord become one, bulleh, while the world is ungoverned. Arif, A-R-I-F, is a Sufi term, like fakir, Arabic fakir. It's fakir, F-A-K-I-R, and Arabic F-A-Q-I-R. But the kafi also draws on, kafi is like the poem, also draws on the language of yoga and is written in the characteristic Hindi of the yogis. See, this is funny about Bulleh Shah. He's like, at the same time that he's a Muslim and a fakir and a Sufi, he draws upon the language of yoga. And he writes in Hindi, and he's familiar with all those areas, probably. Yeah, and we had read about unstruck music, which is anahata nada, the music of the adept. Comfuckers.
They almost would do that in Miami, but the one guy was nice. He said, okay, what's 40? Come on in, they're over 40. They didn't like
Just looking at what a fucker is on Wikipedia. Fucker. F-A-Q-I-R or F-A-K-I-R. Fucker. Queer. Arabic. Drive motherfucker. Arabic. Poverty. Is an Arabic Islamic term traditionally used for Sufi Muslims contingency and utter dependence upon God is manifest in everything they do and every breath they take. They do not necessarily renounce all relationships and take a vow of poverty. Some may be poor and some may even be wealthy, but the adornments of the temporary worldly life are kept in perspective and do not distract from their constant neediness of God. Our connotations of poverty associated with the term relate to their spiritual neediness, not necessarily their physical neediness. The fakir seeks to attain the condition of the perfect slave of Allah, who delivers his trust existence back to its owner. They are said to be fakir illa Allah, or impoverished in comparison to Allah, which is the most exalted state to attain. So they are only impoverished in comparison to Allah. The term has been taken on a more recent and colloquial usage for an ascetic who renounces worldly possessions and has even been applied to non-Muslims. Fakirs are prevalent in the Middle East and South Asia. Fakir is thought to be self-sufficient and possesses only the spiritual need for God. Fakirs are characterized by the reverence for dhikr, a practice of repeating the names of God, often performed after prayers. Dhikr, that's like repeating the names of God. It's like Simran. Sufism gained adherents among a number of Muslims as a reaction against the worldliness of the early Umayyad Caliphate, 661 to 750 CE. Those Sufis have spanned several continents and cultures over a millennium, originally expressing their beliefs in Arabic before spreading into Persian, Turkish, and Indian languages and a dozen other languages, like in this case with Bulleh Shah in Punjabi, and in Hindi, and in Persian, and in, well, Urdu, and many more. The term is also applied to Hindu ascetics. See, this, like he was saying, like yogis, sadhus, gurus, swamis, yogis. These usages developed primarily in the Mughal era in the Indian subcontinent. There's also a distinct clan of fakirs found in North India, descended from communities of fakirs who took up residence at Sufi shrines. Interesting. During the 17th century, another noble and spirited Muslim scholar and saint, Sultan Bahu, revolutionized Sufism and restated with fresh properties the definition of fakir and fakir. Sultan Bahu belongs to the progeny of Ali ibn Ali Talib from wives other than Fatima bin al-Muhammad. Historically, the terms tasawwuf tasawwuf is a real word for Sufism. Tasawwuf, fakir, and fakir were first used with full definition by Usay ibn Allah, who was the grandson of Muhammad. The first one to use the word, it's almost like using the word Sufi. The first one to use it was the grandson of Muhammad. He actually used tasawwuf. He wrote a book, Marat ul Arfin, on this topic, which is said to be the first book on Sufism and tasawwuf. However, under Umayyad rule, neither could this book be published, nor was it allowed to discuss tasawwuf, Sufism, or fakir openly for a long time after Husayn ibn Ali. The information and teachings of fakir, tasawwuf, and Sufism kept on transferring from heart to heart. Interesting. In the 10th century, highly reputed Muslim Abdul Qadir Kalani, who is the founder of Qadiri Silsila, which has the most followers in Muslim Sufism, elaborated Sufism, tasawwuf, and fakir. There's a lot of information. In the 13th century, Ibn Arabi, remember Ibn Arabi? The guy. He's a big name among scholars. Ibn Arabi was the first vibrant Muslim scholar who not only started the public discussion publicly, but also wrote hundreds of books about Sufism, tasawwuf, and fakir. I guess we could read the hundreds of books of Ibn Arabi. We have plenty of readings. In English, fakir, originally meant a mendicant dervish. In mystical usage, the word fakir refers to man's spiritual need for God, which alone is self-sufficient, although of Muslim origin, the term has come to be applied in India to Hindus as well, largely replacing Vasavam, Sadhu, Bhikkhu, and other destination fakirs are generally regarded as holy men who are possessed of miraculous powers. Among Muslims, the leading Sufi orders of fakirs are the Sadiliye, Chistiye, Qadiriye, Naqshbandiye, and the Sudrawardiye. Those are all like orders of Sufis. The Cambridge English Dictionary defines fakir as a member of an Islamic religious group or holy man. Winston Churchill is known to have referred to Mahatma Gandhi as a seditious fakir. You think he's a seditious fakir? I'm not going to continue to read all of Wikipedia. You can just read the Wikipedia. Go read it yourself. People should learn how to read. This is a nice poem 15. Come, fakirs. I'm referring to those people, holy men. Let us go to the fair and listen to the music of the adept. So he's just saying, come, holy men, and listen to the music of the spheres. Listen to the many-hued unstruck music. The unstruck music means it's playing without hitting anything. You're not using a physical instrument, and it's playing. The many-hued unstruck music, and abandon your rope of falseness. The unstruck instrument is friendly to all. The pipe has no hostility. Without union, the fair is no good. Both capital and interest are squandered. Fakirhood is difficult, but it is the path of the lover, so make your restless mind settle. The creature and the Lord become one, bulleh, when the world is ungoverned. What's he saying? The world needs to be ungoverned. Goodness. We read about Fakir Hood, and we just read poem 14 and 15 in Sufi lyrics of Bulleh Shah.
What's happening? Oh. Oh. What the heck?
Reading Bhajan 20, chapter 14 of page
What
233
the
of
hell?
Sar Bakan
What's all
poetry.
this stuff so short?
Swamiji. He says, Man, my heart is caught in a net.
Come on. Why isn't it playing? In the internet. My heart is in internet.
So I'm going to read Bulleh Shah's poetry.
I'm
to
stuck in
get
that.
out of
I'm
the
stuck
net.
in that.
I'm come to poem number 75 of the Sufi lyrics of Bulleh Shah. My heart is caught in a net. It is you who are a case of your flesh is my flesh. It is you who are distinct. It is you who are distinct. Listening to all you say, my mind is in a complete whirl. Taking me from the law to freedom from the law. You have cast me into a wonderful mire. M-I-R-E, mire. A fragment of your love seems heavier than a mountain. In order to see you for a single instant, I have taken the whole world on my head. In spite of all my efforts, I have not obtained that cruel one's love. Why, O heart, do you lament so? Let him destroy me if he will. I do not have a single sheaf of joys, only whole crushing floors of griefs. Whatever happened that day was fated to happen. Now what can we do, brother? He does not agree to peace, nor does he ask after me. Let me speak and see what he does. Yesterday I was crazy and he was crazy. Now why does he fear me? Sitting in concealment, he has fired his glance and wounded my heart. It's a longer poem here. It's going to take some analysis. With an arrow in my breast and an iron collar around my neck, I am in a sorry state. Violently I dash my head upon the ground. I weep and search for my beloved. Have my girlfriends fallen in love before? Or is it just me who has become infatuated? Your name is glorious in the world. Why do you flee from your lovers? You dwell in the folds of my veil, but you do not reveal your secret. Seizing me within by the middle, you have hung me upside down. God. Has been seized within by the middle. Seizing me within by the middle, you have hung me upside down. O you who dwell within, come outside. Let me stand and hold on to your arm. Outwardly, you play hide and seek from me, but inside I am near. Juleka was wounded inwardly, and inwardly I am injured. The things that had to be said were clearly proclaimed. The things that had to be said were clearly proclaimed. He deliberately will not hear me and does not listen. I wring my hands and weep bitterly. Instead of receiving, I have to give again. Such is your kindness. Each wave comes on in such a way that I cannot describe them. Each wave comes on in such a way that I cannot describe them. If I tell the truth, I face the gallows and the noose. If I lie, I flourish. If I lie, I flourish. Now, how can I utter such a delicate thing? Once I speak, it belongs to others. Revelation is the medium for the holy. Become ours of your own accord. Remain awake with us when we wake. If I sleep, then sleep with me. Do you allow anyone who is in love with you to sleep peacefully? ? Do you allow anyone who is in love with you to sleep peacefully? Is that why I have messed up sleeping hours? You have so disgraced me and have destroyed many other houses. God, from above you glance down. All around you roam about me. You deceive us with this hide and seek. This is your greatness. God. Do you think his hide and seek game is his greatness? You deceive us with this hide and seek. This is your greatness. To settle the case between us, the Kazi comes from room. Opening his books, he gives a reassurance, saying both are one. I am happy with the Kazi. How will he hide from me? Bulleh says, what are you like, Lord? Now, what are you like and what am I like? If I start seeking you, there is no me left. You found me both manifest and concealed. Your light is both outside and inside. That was a rather longer poem of 6.5 minutes. That was poem 75.
Who comes regular on time and the play?
The Arabic words Lamak, La, Lemi, Lema, your flesh is my flesh. Originally spoken by the Prophet Muhammad about his beloved son-in-law, Ali, are here taken to indicate the essential unity of God, the creation, as elsewhere, an archetypal image of your suffering love. This is a unique reference to Bulleh Shah's poetry to the great Sufi teacher and the poet Jalaluddin Rumi, whose title derives from his residence in Rome, the modern Antalya. It invokes his authority as an expert on the divine unity of being in order to settle that apparent dispute of identity between the poet and his beloved. That's when he says from Rome. He says the Kazi comes from Rome. He's referring to Rome. That's an interesting poem. I'll have to read it again. Because my heart is caught in a net. And trying to get out with this poem. My heart is caught in a net. It is you who are a case of your flesh is my flesh. It is you who are distinct. Listening to all you say, my mind is in a complete whirl. Taking me from the law to freedom from the law, you have cast me into a wonderful mire. Well, that's nice. You have cast me into a wonderful mire. The fragment of your love seems heavier than a mountain. In order to see you for a single instant, I have taken the whole world on my head. In spite of all my efforts, I have not obtained that cruel one's love. Why, O heart, do you lament so? Let him destroy me if he will. I do not have a single sheaf of joys, only whole crushing floors of griefs. Whatever happened that day was fated to happen. I think it's fated for this poem to be read. Whatever happened that day was fated to happen. Now what can we do, brother? He does not agree to peace, nor does he ask after me. Let me speak and see what he does. Yesterday I was crazy and he was crazy. Now why does he fear me, sitting in concealment? He has fired his glance. Fired it. And wounded my heart. With an arrow in my breast and an iron collar around my neck, I am in a sorry state. He has an arrow in his breast. With an arrow in my breast and an iron collar around my neck, I'm in a sorry state. Violently I dash my head upon the ground. I weep and search for my beloved. Have my girlfriends fallen in love before, or is it just me who has become infatuated? Is it just me who has become infatuated? Your name is glorious in the world. Why do you flee from your lover? You dwell in the folds of my veil. His veil is 21, 121. So, 121.
We're gonna be good with these guys, you know. We're gonna kill them.
There is a thief in the folds of my scarf. Oh, there is a thief in the folds of my scarf. Remember we heard that one. There's a thief in the folds of his scarf. We were referring to the You dwell in the folds of my veil, but you do not reveal your secret. Seizing me within by the middle, you have hung me upside down. They have in Kabir upside down poetry. Oh, you dwell within, come outside, let me stand and hold on to your arm. Outwardly you play hide and seek with me, but inside I am near. Jamaica is wounded inwardly, and inwardly I am injured. The things that had to be said were clearly proclaimed. I deliberately will not hear me. He deliberately will not hear me and does not listen. I wring my hands and weep bitterly. Instead of receiving, I had to give again. Do you think we have to meditate again even now? I had to meditate again. He did not listen to me. I wring my hands and weep bitterly. Instead of receiving, I had to meditate again. I had to give again. Such is your kindness. Each wave comes on in such a way that I cannot describe them. Each wave comes on in such a way that I cannot describe them. If I tell the truth, I face the gallows and the noose. If I lie, I flourish.
The only poem that you can write is about meditation.
So if we want to flourish, we should. What we do not tell the
voice
truth.
of silence.
Or not tell about the secrets of the path. If I lie, I flourish. How can I utter such a delicate thing? Once I speak, it belongs to others. Do you think that once I podcast this, it'll belong to others? Then I would not flourish, because unless I lie in the podcast. If I lie in this podcast, I will flourish. Once I speak, it belongs to others. Revelation is the medium for the holy. Become ours of your own accord. Remain awake with us when we awake. If I sleep, then sleep with me. If I sleep, then sleep with me. Then he has a problem. Do you allow anyone who is in love with you to sleep peacefully? God. So, you can't sleep, basically. Do you allow anyone who is in love with you to sleep peacefully? Question mark. You have so disgraced me and have destroyed many other houses. I was disgraced too. A lot of my podcasts are even disgraceful. You have so disgraced me and have destroyed many other houses. From above you glance down. All around you roam about me. You deceive us with this hide and seek. This is your greatness.
Oh yeah!
You think God is greater if he plays hide and seek? To settle the case before us, the Kazi comes from Rome. In other words, he's going to settle this case about how heart was caught in the net. To settle the case before us, the Kazi comes from Rome, Antalya, Konya, Turkey. Opening his books, he gives the reassurance, saying both are one. I am happy with the Kazi. How will he hide from me? He's happy with Rumi, in other words. I am happy with Rumi. Bulleh says, what are you like, Lord? Now, what are you like and what am I like? I start seeking you. There is no me left. You find me both manifest and concealed. Your light is both outside and inside. Now here he's saying God finds him concealed. So could he play hide and seek from God?
Hide and seek.
You find me both manifest and concealed. Your light is both outside and inside. So let's put a poem.
You can try your ball.
I think the rest will be concealed.
We need to get the King of the Beach show.
This
I like
old
I
fashioned.
miss having leather ball.
Old fashioned.
To
I have a
conceal the
leather
rest
ball
of this
in
book.
Ohio. It's in Ohio. I left my ball.
Little heavy.
I can't live without my ball.
No, little. Premium. No, this is perfect. Perfect. Buddha. It's heavy. Buddha. Congo. Yahoo. Pa. Wow. Wow. Oh, she's okay, no good, huh?
Yeah, no good. That was no good.
How many years?
Huh?
Hey, this look. This is perfect.
These poems are all about finding peaceful contentment.
Yeah.
So I would live in peaceful contentment. So it's all about how to get to live in peaceful contentment. Phyllis says, poem 99. My dear, this noise is not agreeable to me. I made this morning. This noise is not agreeable to me. I will live in peaceful contentment. So he doesn't want a lot of noises around. He wants to live in peaceful contentment. So this noise is not agreeable to me. Another blossom has opened in my house. What do you suppose that blossom is? Another blossom opened in my house. I have seen new delights. I think he's been meditating. Do not say anything to me now. Now I am dead, mother. The crow has taken away my cotton roll. I go to shew it, saying, in the name of the Lord, give me back my cotton roll. What does that mean, the crow? Bulleh loves the Lord, who bestows thousands of favors and blessings. Oh, I vow and promises that the beloved should dwell in my body. I guess if God dwells in his body, he would live in peaceful contentment. Wouldn't you think? There's not, get rid of all the racket with the noises. So people will be quiet, especially if you get rid of the TV. My dear, this noise is not agreeable to me. I would live in peaceful contentment. That way you could spend more time in meditation. This noise is not agreeable to me. Another blossom has opened in my house. I have seen new delights. Do not say anything new to me now. Now I am dead, mother. The crow has taken away my cotton roll. I go to shew it, saying, in the name of the Lord, give me back my cotton roll. What is that cotton roll? Who loves the Lord, who bestows thousands of favors and blessings. All I vow and promises that the beloved should dwell in my body. I guess you should realize God in the body. You think the body is the temple of the Lord? And not the church? We'll have to get up early to meditate to do this stuff. So Poem 100 says, my dear, you will have to get up and go without having done anything good. Will you ever become sensible?
Why did they get up?
You think by the time I get
Get up.
80, 100 years old will finally be sensible. Will you ever become sensible? For a few days you will have a good time, but you will be humbled in the end. You are cruel and oppress people. Give up this practice of cruelty. Whatever you are proud of will not go with you. Always keep your eyes on the city of the silent, into which the whole world is admitted. Filling his boat with loads of passengers, a relentless ferryman who is the angel of death takes them across. Everyone here is flourishing, but I am full of faults and wretched. He says he's full of faults. So I'm not claiming that I'm not fault. I'm not claiming that I'm faultless in these I don't claim to be. I am full of faults and wretched. My readings are wretched and they're full of faults. Bulleh, the enemy who is present in evil, must be destroyed by force. That's why I kind of jam these in by force. Forcible podcasting. Destroyed by force. When the divine beloved makes things easy, fear of the angel of death departs. I like that phrase where the divine beloved makes things easy. Right? Remember that button where you push it and say that was easy? The divine beloved makes things easy. Does your guru make things easy for you? Is it easy when the angel of death comes and you have a guru? You know that button, you push it and say, that was easy.
That was easy.
I say that when that guy, if they're serving tennis and they have two faults, they get two tries and they miss both times and say, oh, that was easy. But they got a point and it didn't even do nothing. Poem 100, my dear, you will have to get up and go without having done anything good. Will you ever become sensible?
Get up.
For a few days you will have a good time, but you will be humbled in the end. You are cruel and oppress people. Give up this practice of cruelty.
Cruelty.
See, in effect, we are cruel because we squeeze, like, you might buy, like, some product from a clothing product or something from a oppressed country that has to make it cheap prices or cheap labor. In a way, sometimes you're cruel to people who don't know it. You are cruel and oppress people. Give up this practice of cruelty. Whatever you are proud of will not go with you. Always keep your eyes on the city of the silent, to which the whole world is admitted. Filling his boat with loads of passengers. The relentless ferryman, who is the angel does, takes them across. Everyone here is flourishing, but I am full of faults and wretched.
Wretched. What?
Bulleh, the enemy, is present in evil, must be destroyed by force. That's a good reason to build up your muscles, I suppose, and exercise, and build up your muscular meditation. To meditate, muscular, destroyed by force, by extremely long-term meditation. When the divine beloved makes things easy, fear of the angel of death departs. Do you think that I'm afraid of the angel of death right now? Does he scare me? If the divine beloved made it easy to withdraw from the body and die before dying and experience, what is it, a voluntary near-death experience by meditation. When the divine beloved makes things easy, fear of the angel of death departs. So I'm not afraid at all. That's why I could be in the old man army. Next poem, 101, poem 101. By repeating, beloved, beloved, we too have become the beloved. Whom should we call beloved now? So basically, I have become the beloved. By reading so many of these poems now, I'm it. By repeating, beloved, beloved, we too have become the beloved. Whom should we call beloved now? We have abandoned both separation and union. Now to whom should we belong? Like Majnun, the mad lover, now let us live as Layla. Bulleh, the Lord has come to my house, so why should we put up with reproaches? I shouldn't put up with any reproaches, should I? So why should I put up with reproaches? If the Lord has come to in my body, like another poem he says, the beloved should dwell in my body. So why should we put up with reproaches? What are reproaches? I don't want to wake up Alexa. He's too loud in the morning. Remember we said we shouldn't have noises? This noise is not agreeable to me. This noise is not, we shouldn't have Alexa wake up. She also makes mistakes. She doesn't have a guru, so she's not really focused properly. Reproaches. Address someone in such a way as to express disapproval or disappointment. So why should I put up with reproaches? If the Lord has come to dwell in my body, and He's made things easy, well, I guess if He dwells in your body, it's easy to destroy evil by force. By repeating, beloved, beloved, we too have become the beloved. Whom should we call beloved now? We have abandoned both separation and union. Now to whom should we belong? Like Majnun, the mad lover, now let us live as Layla. Bulleh, the Lord has come to my house, so why should we put up with reproaches? We shouldn't put up with them, I guess.
Perfect, very. That's okay.
Let's
You
go.
play yourself. Yeah, I have to be one more.
You work on us too.
I'm not everyone.
You are too. You count us two people.
I flee from those who have hardly learned anything about the teachings of love. We're reading poem 132 of bulleh, Shah Sufi lyrics. He says, I flee from those who have studied a little bit. If someone discerning judges me, I tell him, I flee from those who have studied a little bit. Learned scholars are my brothers. Those who have studied a little bit drive me mad. What? Yeah. If I am transported by love, I flourish. Well,
I thought you said
no, he said, I flee from those who have hardly learned anything about the teachings of love. Actually, he said, I flee from those who have studied a little bit. But then it says in the footnote, it says that the meaning of a studied a little bit means that they, in 31. No, he means literally studied a quarter or a parpahiyan, explained by S as those who have studied only a quarter of one of the 30 sections, the Sipara of the Quran. And then it goes on to say, since learned scholars, or alam faso, are praised in 132.3, the phrase must be taken to indicate those who have hardly learned anything about the teachings of love. He's talking about people who only know a little bit about Sufism and about the path of love. They studied a little bit of religion, but not gotten into the advanced stuff. They hardly learned anything about the teachings of love. It means they haven't learned the path of love, or they're not bhakti types. Or I flee from those who have studied a little bit. If someone discerning judges me, I tell him I flee from those who have studied a little bit. Learned scholars are my brothers. Those who have studied a little bit drive me mad. If I am transported by love, I flourish. So that's like saying if I have a good meditation, I'm going to flourish. If I'm transported out of the body into the higher planes, I might flourish. And I should run away from those who do not practice the teachings of love. That means like, it's almost like the mystic path rather than just the religion of the book. Yeah. I interrupt too much, but I'm biased and I warp the teachings by falling off the teachings of love, because I've only studied a little bit of Sufism myself. I flee from those who have studied a little bit. If someone discerning judges me, I tell him, I flee from those who have studied a little bit. Learned scholars are my brothers. Those who have studied a little bit drive me mad. If I am transported by love, I flourish. That's like saying you should flee from this podcast because I've only studied a little bit of bulleh, Shah. And I'm a learned scholar. I'm not a learned scholar, so I'm not your brother. I commented again. I'm a fool. Yeah, but we know that much.
So read the last sentence again.
This other poem here, I don't even know if I read it.
Read the last sentence and don't say it.
Oh, okay. If I am transported by love, comma, I flourish. If I'm transported by love, I flourish. If I am transported by love, I flourish. We could go back to another poem. We were talking about my having studied a little bit and having faults. I'm going to start saying I am full of faults. Because bulleh Shah claims he's full of faults, and I'm trying to imitate him. He says in poem 128, why should I go to the Kaaba? My heart longs for Tak Hazara. People prostrate themselves towards the Kaaba. My prostration is to my dear beloved. Saranja, do not let the sight of my defects mislead you. Just remember your promise. I am not a swimmer. I do not know how to swim. It is your responsibility to save me. No one has ever encountered anyone like you, though they search the entire world. Bulleh, the Lord's love is strange. The Lord's love is strange. He saves one who is full of faults. That's like he's going to save me. Right? The Lord's love is strange. Remember how I won the swim race even though I am not a swimmer? How would that happen?
All right, confused God, so
Get a ball on the contrary.
How did I beat those 17-year-old boys and the 40-year-old man? Everyone, basically. How was that possible? I'm going to keep reading backwards since we're reading more things today. Today's a long day. Today is Sunday. Today's a religious day. This is our going to church. I'm going to church and bulleh Shah's poetry. Poem 127. I have had enough of picking safflowers. He's tired of picking safflowers. I have had enough of picking safflowers.
what's that? Safflowers.
Safflowers.
What's safflowers?
Well, in symbolism, in Sufi Persian symbolism, it says that they're transitory delights of this world. Safflowers, Safflowers. They look like saffron, but they die quickly. So symbolically, it says that they're transitory delights of this world, and they look like saffron, but die quickly. I am tired of picking safflowers. He would rather pick saffron. This safflower has rather fine thorns. They keep catching in my veil and tearing it. The master of this safflower is harsh, and his accountant is cruel. Do you ever have a cruel accountant? Did you ever get your mask torn? Your face mask?
Please read
The safflower has 4 officers.
crazy already.
The safflower has 4 officers. They demand a hefty sum. The other girls have picked very little. What are these other girls have picked very little? I have filled my basket. Now he filled his basket, though.
Finish the board, and then...
All right. I have picked and have accumulated a pile. The merchants have come to stay. The passage is difficult and the way is hard. I have a heavy bundle on my head. The girls who have performed good deeds have all got safely across. I am full of faults, and I am left here. My whole life has been wasted in playing about. The game is finally lost. Am I not your lord? He said, when he set his eyes on me. Why has the beloved forgotten me? We lived happily together in the same house. Why have I now been abandoned? I am lowly, clumsy, and ugly. Who is going to think of me? Who am without any good qualities? Bulleh, I am not worthy of the Lord. Shah has delivered me. We can do the commentary now. He said, I've had enough of picking flowers. Why, you don't need the commentary. This safflower has rather fine thorns. They keep catching my veil and tearing it. The master of this safflower is harsh, and his accountant is cruel.
Yama!
That deer can mean like the master of the safflower of the worldly pleasures is the negative power Calnarijan, and his accountant is the angel of death. This safflower has 4 officers. It says in the footnotes that the safflower has 4 officers. They demand a hefty sum. The other girls have picked very little. I have filled my basket. I have picked and have accumulated a pile. The merchants have come to stay. The passage is difficult and the way is hard. I have a heavy bundle on my head. The girls who have performed good deeds have all got it safely across. I am full of faults and am left here. My whole life has been wasted in playing about. The game is finally lost. Am I not your Lord, he said, when he set his eyes on me. Now why has the beloved forgotten me? We lived happily together in the same house. Why not have I now been abandoned? I am lowly, clumsy, and ugly. Who is going to think of me? Who am without any good qualities? Bulleh, I'm not worthy of the Lord. Shah, in a yacht, has delivered me. Now, when he said the safflower has 4 officers, he's saying it has the manas, mind, chit, reason, buddhi, intellect, and ego, ahankar. That's the transitory delights of the world have these 4 officers: the manas, chit, buddhi, ahankar, mind, reason, intellect, ego. And the other girls have picked very little. The other girls are those seduced by worldly pleasures have picked very little. So you don't pick very much if you're seduced by worldly pleasures. So those are the symbolic symbolism in poetry. Do you think you need to know symbolism? The attractive bloom of the safflower, the casumbra, the carthamus tintoris, looks like saffron, but it lasts for only a short time. It is regularly used to symbolize the transitory delights of this world. Literally, the local headman, the Persian Makwatam. It is unclear who those 4 are intended to represent, though. P.S. offers a Radhaswami interpretation, defining them as mind, or manas, reasoning faculty, chit, intellect, buddhi, and ego, ahankar. There is a guy named P.S. who offers the Radhaswami interpretation of Bulleh Shah in his book, which is actually I haven't read it because I wasted my time playing about and didn't read the book. My whole life has been wasted in not reading that book. I'm going to try to fill in these other ones we missed. Looks a good idea. Poem 129. I speak of that place, but even as I speak, I am afraid. You made a false promise to the soul, saying, you go, and I will come too. You made me a slave here. I was deluded and am paying for it. I am playing with a stern despot. Even if I am the top player, I am placed bottom. You think that I'm the top player in tennis? I am placed bottom. All the money I have staked falls to you. I am settling a long-standing account. Giving over the money, I was foolishly upset. I started tracking thieves. I tracked down the thieves, but I am robbed every night. He does not make up with me. My entreaties have no effect. When I return, he runs away. Then once again I entreat him piteously. What joy have I found through coming here, where there is no stage or stopping place? Where shall I ring the bell of departure? I keep tying the litter tightly on my camel. Bulleh, the depth of the Lord is bottomless. There is no plumbing the gap between the two worlds. I have no clue about the near bank or the far one. I swim about helplessly. That's just like the way I do it. I don't have a clue about the near bank or the transcendental plane or the far one or the astral plane or the cosmological or the causal plane. I don't have a clue. I swim about in meditation helplessly. I'm sort of like bulleh. Poem 129. I speak of that place, but even as I speak, I am afraid. I make a false promise to the soul, saying, you go and I will come too. What's that about? I promised that you could come with me, and then we don't make it. An allusion to the belief that God was putting the souls into bodies. He promised that he would come with them into the world. Ooh, that's interesting. An allusion to the belief that God was putting the souls into bodies. When God was putting the souls into bodies, he promised that he would come with them into the world. He lied. God lied. You made a false promise to the soul, saying, you go and I will come too. Do you think that happened?
That's how he thinks.
Do you think God put us into the world and said he was coming with us? God lied to us. False promise to the souls. That's an interesting concept. You made me a slave here. I'm deluded and paying for it. This is like Tuka in a way, dear. This is not like Tukaram.
Like in the movie, the Dr. Zhivago, remember she told her to go, and he was going to go and find her, join her. But he lied to her, didn't go.
Oh.
But at the very end, he saw her.
Oh, yeah. That's sad. Well, look at Humphrey Bogart in Casablanca. He sends her off with her husband. All the money I have staked falls to you. I'm settling a long-standing account. Giving over the money, I was foolishly upset. I started tracking thieves. Do you ever track thieves? I track down the thieves, but I am robbed every night. Do you think people who track down thieves are robbed every night? They're robbed of their well-being, I suppose.
You're robbed of something.
You track thieves. The act of tracking thieves robs you of your well-being every night. If you're an accountant, that is. He does not make up with me. My entreaties have no effect. When I return, he runs away. Then once again I entreat him piteously. What joy have I found through coming here, where there is no stage or stopping place? Where shall I ring the bell of departure? I keep tying the litter tightly on my camel. tying the litter. There must be something you tie to the camel. Where shall I ring the bell of my departure? He's trying to depart, I imagine, being a meditator. The depth of the Lord is bottomless. There is no plumbing the gap between the two worlds. Is you saying you can't set up a pipeline between the two worlds? Why can't you put in place a pipeline? Yeah, but it doesn't seem very easy to put it in place and make it easy. You said love was difficult. How come we can't just go very easily into our third eye and get out? There is no plumbing the gap between the two worlds. I have no clue about the near bank or the far one. I swim about helplessly. Most people swim about helplessly without the guru's help. So, it's a typical devotee's poem.
I can read that, right? Why was it?
Are you going to make coffee yet? You can pause it. You're going to make coffee. I should stop and pause. Let's see if I can read some more. I am a poor sleeper girl from the establishment of the Lord, true Lord. Poem 130. I am a poor sleeper girl from the establishment of the true Lord, with the fan of attention and the broom of knowledge. I keep sweeping up lust and anger. I am a poor sleeper girl from the establishment of the true Lord. The Qazi knows, the governor knows. I have a certificate freeing me from forced labor. By night and day, all I ask is this: do not send me away from this court. I have no one else except for you. So whom shall I cry out, saying, Bulleh, may the Lord graciously give me a chance to see him. The poor sleeper girl is like a low caste. It says that she is not even considered there's that. Poor sleeper girl. Then he says, I'm a poor sleeper girl from the court of the true Lord. With bare feet and unkempt hair, I have received a message from the other side. It is no good my being hasty. What will I take from the world if I take hold of my fan and make greed fly away? I'm exempted from paying taxes, from being taxed. I am not a Hindu or a Turk. I am not twice born, nor am I thrice born. I do not recognize pure and impure, nor do I believe in either of these. My teacher has given me the power of discernment, and I am devoted to everyone. I have made a pile of grain from my gleanings. I removed the veil from the face of the beloved, preserving modesty in the court. Bulleh, if I am owned by the Lord, I am released from forced labor. From 131. The sleeper girl of the untouchable Shira caste. She is reckoned to be neither a Hindu nor a Muslim. If you're untouchable, you're neither a Hindu nor a Muslim. You're thrice born Jami is a familiar designation of Hindus of the higher caste, while thrice born Jami may be intended to refer to Muslims unless it is meant simply to mock the whole concept of multiple grades of birth. Thanks to the insight I've been given by my teacher, who is both guru and peer, all people appear equally worthy of respect. I am a poor sleeper girl from the court of the true Lord, with bare feet and unkempt hair. I have received a message from the other side. It is no good my being hasty. What will I take from the world? If I take hold of my fan and make greed fly away, I am exempted from being taxed.
7-3.
I am not a Hindu or a Turk. I am not twice born, nor am I thrice born. I do not recognize pure and impure, nor do I believe in either of these. My teacher has given me the power of discernment. I am devoted to everyone. I have made a pile of grain from my gleanings. I removed the veil from the face of the beloved, preserving the modesty in the court. Bulleh. If I am owned by the Lord, I am released from forced labor. So I don't have to continue reading. I'm released from reading this podcast. So there.
Oh, shit!
You play? Huh? You play volleyball? Huh?
Yeah, good one. Very good. Now, 3-2. Take it easy. Watch Steve. Watch Steve. 3-2. Oh, come on. Booyah!
Do you think you have chance?
150.
I understand. What if I do 3 times?
Yeah.
You get back to your places.
Yeah, that's easy. Look. Yours, you take, please.
I understand.
Good. 4-2. High five. Four. Wow. So on tape. Right? You're safe. Wow. I was serving. 4-2. It's all right. 4-2. 3-4. Oh! 4-4. Which one happened? 4-4. Yeah! 5-4. Yes, sir.
The game will be at 21 again.
What?
21?
Huh?
21?
It's out.
Oh!
Good, but it's out. 6-4. Uh-oh, 5-6. Oh my God. 6-6. Nice game. Be careful. Oh, it's good. Good. It's all shit. Oh, it's good. Oh. 7-6. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Congratulations. Again.
Pagar, let's go. Más, mucho más. Go.
can make a video also, sir. Or you make the
When I reached 60, I was emancipated. Actually, when I reached poem 60, he said, I am emancipated. Emancipated I am? I am emancipated. Emancipated I am. Yeah, I would be emancipated if I read this poem in this podcast, okay? Neither a believer, I am neither patient nor a physician. Yeah, I'm neither a physician and I'm not a patient either. I haven't been sick and I don't get sick. I don't. My knee is getting better on its own. Okay. Hi, Hannah.
Hi.
How are you? What is it? Did you see? That was you?
Yes.
Yeah, I'll show you.
They are all me.
You were a spy, a meditation spy, huh?
Please. Hey.
You were there? Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I saw you. I saw you. I saw you. You were neither meditator nor the teacher.
Math.
What?
Math.
Who calls? Who's calling, Davy? No. Well,
Bye.
bye. I am neither a patient nor a physician. Yeah, I'm neither sick and I'm not a doctor either. Okay. I'm neither a believer nor a non-believer. Also, so they would say, like, the Muslims would say, oh, he's not a believer. And they would maybe, you could say he's not a non-believer either. So, oh, he's like halfway. He's somewhere, we don't know what he is. Okay. Neither a believer nor a non-believer. I am no prisoner of being born a Saeed. Yeah, I wasn't born a Saeed, so I don't really have that problem. And the Saeed is, say, S-Y-E-D, is he's a relative descendant of Muhammad. Oh, well, you're not. Well, how do you know? Did you do a DNA? Maybe you got, I thought you had 0.1%, like, from the Near Eastern. You had a small percentage from the Eastern, from the lower Mediterranean, and yeah. I am no prisoner to 0.1% of my genetic code. I am no prisoner of being born a Saeed. Oh. All the 14 heavens are my territory. Yeah, I wouldn't be a prisoner. I guess I could just go to the 14 heavens and wouldn't have to, I don't have to make a claim of being born descendant of Muhammad, even though I did go to the Treasury building in Istanbul and saw his sandals. Yeah. Maybe the dust like fell off onto me or something. The dust of his feet could have fallen off the sandal. Yeah, but they had it in glass, and I don't see how that could be. Yeah. Well, who knows? All the 14 heavens are my territory. I am a slave of none. A liberated creature. I am above good and evil. Yeah, so you can criticize, or you can comment, or you can rank this podcast, but it is above good and evil. So don't even try. So why ask Bulleh's cast? And why do you ask like my caste? I could be a small percentage of royalty from England, you know. I remember that castle, like Yeah, I know you haven't been to England, and there was a castle there that. Yeah, who is that guy? That's in your royal blood. Yeah. Why ask my caste? Well, if I go to visit England or the UK and scratch around and look for my ancestors or something, I might find, and then I'll do a podcast about how this is a royal podcast. Yeah. Why ask Bulleh's caste? No mortal. He was not even born. Oh, he's not even born? So who is the poet here? My God. I am emancipated. I am. Pour not on prayers. Forget the fast. Well, he keeps saying to forget the fast, but basically, I've been meditating in the evenings because I'm not eating dinner. So that would be, that's actually helped me, I guess, to not eat dinner. Or you're eating light instead, or you eat meditation. Well, how can you live on meditation? Okay. Well, how can you live on anything but meditation? Yeah, okay. Yeah, I don't see how you can live without meditation. Pour not on prayers, forget the fast. Wipe off karma from your sight. Bulleh has found his lover within. Others great grope in the pitch dark night. Yeah. Wow. And I've been groping and around, and this podcast is almost in the dark. Yeah. Your Bulleh has found his lover within. Oh. Yeah, well, he's saying that he finds his guru in the inside and at his third eye. Oh, is that what you do to get to the 14 heavens? Yeah. So he's saying, that's kind of explains the poem. I'm reading Urdu poetry from a Sufi, a Sant-Mat, Bhakti movement, Sufi, and a Sant-Mati, and a Sikh, and a Muslim, and Hindu. What is he mixed up in? Hi, Anna. You want to see the photos later? You want to see it? Anna? Yeah, I had a meditation. A meditation student. She studies meditation by observation. She just watches me meditate. That's the whole lesson. So I don't teach by meditation by any way, except by just sitting in meditation. So you have to just look at me sit, and I won't do anything more than that in this podcast. So like if you come to my meditation class, I just sit in meditation. And he said, what kind of class is that? He just sat the whole time and didn't say nothing. Yeah, that's so weird. Yeah. So, but I actually, the fee for my meditation class is negative because I pay you to come to it. What? What is that? What is that, Hannah? KS? What is it? Don't throw it. Is it oh, that's a tennis ball. Oh, it's so cute, because how come you like the orange one? You like orange? You like orange? Oh, orange is cool.
Yeah, thank you.
You can have one. You can have one, okay? She came to get a tennis ball, and she got the orange one and the yellow one. You can have the orange one, or you can have a naranja one. You can have. Take the naranja. That's so honest, yeah. That she actually getting paid to watch me meditate, and she gets a tennis ball. now that I'm emancipated, I just give away all my tennis balls. And I've given like 20 to my drill master to make sure he has enough balls. 60. As I reached the age of 60, I was emancipated. Or actually, having read this poem, number 60. I am emancipated, I am emancipated. I am neither a patient nor a physician. Yeah, actually, I won't go to my primary doctor, actually. I'm actually quite late going to him. I missed him. I'm almost a year late. It's going to be going on 2 years for my physical because I gained some weight and I'm so arrogant, so proud.
She's trying to hit me in the face with those.
No, don't hit in the face, Hannah.
She almost hit me.
Did she throw it at you?
Yeah.
Careful, Hannah. Don't just throw anywhere.
You.
Well, you should learn from your own example not to throw. You should learn not to be a hypocrite. Hypocritical. That's why I say I haven't been, because I was overweight and waiting till I have a fast. I'm on a fast. And so when I get down to my weight from the prior appointment day, and because of my extreme large size of my ego, which is monstrously gigantic, because I think that I'm the greatest podcaster and meditator on earth. So, and that's why I'm overweight, because my ego is too big. Once it gets smaller and I shrink through fasting, I may become a patient. Okay, and go get a physical. I am neither a patient nor a physician. No. I'm neither a believer nor a non-believer. Well, I couldn't be a believer or a non-believer, really, because I sort of believe in no mind. So if you have no mind, mindfulness, if you have no mind meditation, you can't really believe in anything or not believe in anything, because I am now a prisoner of being a Barna Saeed. All the 14 heavens are my territory. Yeah, and I have the territory consisting of my physical body. Yeah, which includes the 14 heavens. So I have all of them. I am a slave of none. Yeah, and I'm not right now a slave of anybody. When you work on a job, they say, you're a slave. When you work at a salaried job, it's slavery. Yeah. I am a slave of none, a liberated creature. I am above good and evil. Why ask Bulleh's caste? Well, I'm actually in a caste. In the modern times, the caste system consists of whether you get up early or late, or whether you're early to something or late. So if you arrive early to a show and you get in line early, then you're upper caste, okay? And like if you go out late and there's bigger crowds and more traffic, that makes you lower caste, yeah. So there's only now in modern times, because of queuing theory, which is equal rights to queue, which is time-based. So people who are early are upper caste, and people who are late to things, like you arrive late, you get the worst seat. So you're lower caste, and that's sort of your own choice in a way. You could choose to be lower caste. By getting up late every day, yeah. So the earlier you get up for meditation, the higher your caste, yeah. Why ask Bulleh's caste? No mortal, he was not even born. I am emancipated, I am. pour not on prayers, forget the fast. Wipe off karma from your sight. Bulleh has found his lover within. Yeah, he's literally within, not without. Within means within, okay. He found him, I guess, inside. Others grope in the pitch dark night. Yeah, so this is quite advanced stuff, but this is Pump 60, so yeah, I thought you knew that he was advanced. Why are you surprised? Yeah. Well, it took me 60 years to figure that out. I am a poor scavenger. Yeah, I just sort of scrap this stuff together, but I don't have that much money, and I only able to scrap together this book, and that's about it. Oh, really? Oh, yeah, your trading position is not that big, and you'll talk about it like it's big time, but you're just a scavenger. Yeah, I really have to scrape together to get some tennis balls and a few books, and yeah, you're perfect. I am poor and a scavenger. Well, yeah, and the most you can do is do this podcast. It's about all. Well, okay, well, I should try to see things the way they are. I am a poor scavenger. I'm a poor scavenger of the court of my true master. Yeah, you just lean on his wisdom, and you don't have any yourself. Yeah, I steal from the master. I am a poor scavenger of the court of my true master. Bare feet, unkept. Yeah, right now I am barefoot and my hair's messed up, so. Bare feet, unkept, I have been summoned from beyond. Is that your tea? In indecent haste, yeah, and this is done hastily in an indecent way. So, in indecent haste, I know not what to carry with me, and half the time when I go to the park, and I don't forget the radio, or don't know what to carry, and yeah, you misplace things and you're disorganized, yeah. And you do this in a hasty way. Why don't you do it more professionally, okay? Like, you mainly get a mic or something? Yeah!
Oingo!
In indecent haste, I know not what to carry with me. With the strainer of meditation and the broom of knowledge. Huh. Is that what meditation is, like a strainer? Yeah, I have to put my mind through a strainer and use the broom of knowledge in this book or this podcast to clean it up, so. Oh, are you using this poetry? Straighten your brain out or your soul or clean up. Yeah, I'm trying to purify myself and the poetry of Shah, and I do meditation to get that junk out of my brain. Oh yeah, you better do a lot because you're messed up. You're fairly stupid and need a lot of meditation, yeah. With the strainer of meditation and the broom of knowledge, I'm rid of the evils of lust and anger. Yeah, I was able to flush out both lust and anger. Yeah, they were kicked out, and they appeared like 5 boys, and I took them and kicked them out. Oh, yeah. Well, do you do that with the meditation and reading poetry? Yeah, they were booted out and thrown out and lost the evils of lust and anger. Yeah, the more you get rid of them, the better you can meditate. Oh, is that like the meditators get richer and richer, and the ones who don't meditate get poorer and poorer? Yeah. Yeah, they develop more of the evils of lust and anger because they haven't done meditation and read this poetry. Yeah. With this drainer of meditation and the broom of knowledge, I'm rid of the evils of lust and anger. Yeah, I'm completely rid of them. So, wielding the sieve, I forsake avarice and escape the tax collector. Yeah, and given that my trading profits aren't even profits. Oh yeah, you brag about them, but you're still at a loss for the yeah. Oh, you lost money. Oh. Yeah, even though I claim to be a genius, I'm only at break even. Wow. So you escaped the tax collector. You lost a lot of money, but made it back, and you displayed a lot of avarice. Yeah, just to because you were trying to escape inflation. Yeah, you were destined to have high inflation and suffer a loss in capital. But you had avarice not to be and have inflation, and everyone else has inflation, and you wanted to hedge inflation, yeah. And you thought you were special and privileged and could escape inflation. But then you lost money trying to escape, and yeah, I have avarice to forsake inflation. And wielding the sieve, I forsake avarice and escape the tax collector. Oh. The Qazi and the Mullah would know what to do with the bonded laborer. Yeah, they know what to do, but it seems I don't know. They know how to put people to work, like... What's it for... You're going to give that to Carolina?
You, Pocillo, you. De Carolina.
Pocillo de Carolina?
Tú llevaste un pocillo con de Carolina.
Pocillo?
Sí, uno de estos, mire, you. You Coffee Carolina, you Coffee Carolina.
Coffee de Carolina?
¿Y lo trajo de vuelta?
Coffee de Carolina?
No, el pocillo, esto. ¿Lo trajo de vuelta?
Oh, I left a cup I left one of these at Carolina's? Oh yeah, I think I did, yeah. A cup is at Carolina's, yeah. I left a coffee cup, yeah. Because of my greed for coffee. I was unkept and a poor scavenger for coffee. And, well, you exercise today? You come, hang with David? You want to come, David, to parking? You're going to do Quirk and Casa? Oh.
¿Qué vas a hacer con eso?
That thing?
¿Qué pasa con eso?
What we're going to do with it? Regress it? You want to return it? It's a very far away. Yeah. We could return it. Yeah. Maybe Davey will make a plan. Regreso? Yeah, maybe today we can...
Cambio por otro, cambio.
Cambio. Yeah, maybe. Yeah, with the ceiling fan is no good, and we had to exchange it. So my desire for cool at home, I to scavenge around the clothes to get a better ceiling fan. Yeah, okay, I'll think about it. Yeah, plan is yeah, could yeah, it's possible. Yeah, we could. Yeah, it's possible más tarde. We have plenty of time. Well, you could use up, well, the Kazi and the Mullah would know what to do with my time. They could have me build the mosque. They put you to work and take your money and stuff. My plea is that I may not be turned out of the master's court. Yeah, but my plea is not to be turned out of the master's court. Be able to be privileged and go to Chicago. Yeah. But he never listens to my plea, and he turns me out of the court because of this podcast. I am a poor scavenger, untouchable by the upper caste. There's the inner circle or the upper caste, initiates of the master. I'm like a scavenger, and by comparison, yeah, you just grub around and try to steal bits of knowledge to wipe yourself clean. Scavenger, untouchable by caste. Everyone around avoids me, and most of the people avoid me because I'm annoying and stupid. Yeah, you are annoying. Yeah, I have annoying personality. That's why I meditate, because I have to try to improve myself. A scavenger, untouchable by caste. Everyone around avoids me. And, yeah, I don't see, they're not like they're dying. How come they don't call me to play tennis? Yeah. You would think that I would be the foremost player in the area. Or maybe I'm annoying or untouchable. After having been exploited, I am sent where I belong. Yeah, I've sort of been exploited already, and I was exploited, and so now I'm kind of, the state I'm in is post-exploitation, yeah. Having already been exploited, I am sent where I belong. Yeah, I have to just go to the park and play volleyball with a Russian because there's nobody else everyone else avoids me, yeah. And at this time, that's what I've been reduced to. I carry home what little I am given. Yeah, last night I carried home a few oranges and a couple avocados. That's all that I really had. And it may be worn out clothes like my luck, or crumbs of bread, stale or fresh. And I carried home some moras. So you want moras for Desa Junior? No? They had these mulberry tree outside, and I carried some of them home, and that's even better than stale bread.
Prefiero comer champiñones que mora.
You want a Desa Junior más tarde, of course, yeah. You clean the casa, we have Desa Junior a little más tarde, and maybe go this place. It's possible, yeah. We could. We need a ceiling fan. You like it? That would be better. I think it's necessary. Fita. This one, like, it's necessary. Yeah. This sort of much is true, I guess. This poem. You gonna make chocolate now or más tarde, more? You make ace chocolate? No? Naranjas mustardy or
No, una ahorita.
now?
Ahora.
Ahora? So, yeah, I'm not that desperate and scavenger. I have fresh chuck orange juice, which I carried home last night. Okay. Hunger and penury, beggary and supplication. That is my way of life. Yeah, I have to supplicate myself and really beg, and I have to almost beg constantly. Yeah, for privileges from God to just stay out of trouble. And yeah, what are you begging for now? You actually beg for your knee to get better.
Another
I
game?
thought you never prayed for nothing.
3-2.
Well, a prayer. I only do gratitude prayers. I pray for what I get and don't ask for nothing. Oh, but you did ask, so. Hunger and penury, beggary and supplication. That is my way of life. Yeah, this sort of is my way of life.
I have to leave.
To beg and
Thank you.
podcast all day long. Brooms and dusters, washers and cleaners are my property, and all I really have is a wife who cleans, and she's gonna clean the house. So I am a poor scavenger of the court of my true master. Yeah, I scavenge at the court of my master, because the living master, he avoids me, and he never invites me to his grand court in Chicago, and I'm treated like an untouchable caste within the set sign. Yeah. Bulleh, you may drink and eat kebab. So I could eat vegetarian, vegan.
Avocado, one?
One avocado?
Sí.
What's one avocado?
Uno?
No, there's 3 in the Nevada. I put it in Nevada. Yeah. And 1 out. I have 1 aguacate or 1 avocado outside the refrigerator and 3 inside because it's summer and they deteriorate quickly because I don't want to have to scavenge around. Well, you're doing quite well, so, and you claim to be into beggary and poor and scavenging. You're a big fat liar. Yeah, you're very wealthy and you have a trading account. And you're so full of crap. You put out the stuff about how you scavenge. You're not a scavenger or a beggar. Yeah. So I'm mainly a big fat liar in this podcast. Yeah. Bulleh, you may drink and eat vegano kebab. I eat vegetarian. This vegetarian meat stuff all the time, like Beyond Beef, Beyond Meat, and you have options on Beyond Meat. I thought it dropped like 86% or some horrible amount, and it's never gonna go up. So why don't you grow up? These stocks don't go up basically. So why are they going up this morning? Okay, well, yeah. Bulleh, you may drink and eat kebab, but burn yourself in his love. Yeah, okay, if I burn myself up in deep meditation, I may then eat later. Okay. You may go and break the house of God and deceive the thug of all thugs. Yeah. So I can deceive the listeners in this podcast if I want to. So an interesting poem in the variety of concepts. Poem 61. I am a poor scavenger. I am a poor scavenger of the court of my true master. Bare feet, unkept hair, I have been summoned from beyond. In indecent haste, I know not what to carry with me. With the strainer of meditation and the broom of knowledge, I'm rid of the evils of lust and anger. Welding the sieve, I forsake avarice and escape the tax collector. The Kazi and the Mullah would know what to do with a bonded laborer. My plea is that I may not be turned out of the master's court. I am a poor scavenger, untouchable by caste. Everyone around avoids me. After having been exploited, I am sent where I belong. I carry home what little I am given. It may be worn out clothes like my luck, or crumbs of bread, stale or fresh. Also, they could be fresh, yeah. My clothes could be worn out, like my luck. Yeah, well, your luck ran out a while back until the master felt sorry for you. Yeah. Hunger and penury, beggary and supplication, that is my way of life. Brooms and dusters, washers and cleaners are my property. Yeah, all you really have is cleaning supplies, I noticed. You don't have anything, but I am a poor scavenger of the court of my true master. Bulleh, you may drink and eat kebab, as long as it's vegan kebab. But burn yourself in his love. You may go and break the house of God and deceive the thug of all thugs. Yeah. Huh. Okay, I may go and do it. All right. These are confusing podcasts. Why don't you just read the poetry? Why do you have to create all this confusion? Yeah. Poem 62, it says, all this confusion is our own creation. Yeah, I guess the confusion in this podcast is all my creation. All this confusion is our own creation. Why must you be afraid of truth? Yeah, why do I hide from the truth and go on creating more and more confusion? Yeah. I just keep creating confusion when I have been shown the truth, but I'm afraid to just commit to it. Yeah. All this confusion is our own creation. Why must you be afraid of truth? Truth alone can cruise you through. Truth can make you fend and flourish. Truth can be strange, but it's always true. Lives he nearer than the jugular vein? It's people who have created confusion. Yeah. Yeah, it's the people. It's the people in the news and the people who do in the media have created confusion. Yeah. It's people who have created confusion. Who can settle this ancient argument? Yeah, this argument going on now in Ukraine and Russia and stuff is just the same ancient argument as usual. Yeah. Who can settle this ancient argument? Yeah, it's over like whether you should be selfish or not be selfish and have lust for grain fields of Ukraine and the volleyball court in Crimea. Yeah. Oh, you just needed a summer resort? Or what was the fight over? Yeah. Who can settle this ancient argument? It's wasting time chasing a solution. Yeah, and you've tried to solve the problem, but you wasted your time. It's wasting time. I spent like a year trying to find a solution to inflation, but I never found it, and there wasn't one. Oh yeah, it's wasting time chasing a solution. All this confusion is our own creation. Bulleh treads the path of love. It is an endless road. A blind man meets the blind. It's funny, usually you say a blind man, the blind lead the blind, but here he says, a blind man meets the blind. Who should weld the gold? So he says the solution to inflation may be to tread the path of love. Wow. Oh, okay, there is a solution. Yeah. Wow.
Okay. You ready? Ready. Come on, baby. Go. Oh, nice. Very cool. yeah, wow. Good one. Bingo! Bingo, Baba! Yahoo! Yahoo! Booyah, Baba! Booyah! Come on! Yeah! Oh! I thought you Okay. Why? No! I did it easy one. Okay, you right? Easy ball, easy volleyball. That's not good. Oh, mama! Oh! Easy ball. Easy ball, easy ball, easy ball. Easy ball. Nice. Oh, just do like sit down. Just do it slow. Ah! Go back. Nice. Come on. Yeah. Slow, slow, slow. So like this. Dig it. That was very it's high like this. Okay, ball is high or low? Right. There you go. Come on. Nice. Cute. Teach. No, like this. Look. If you have this, you won't hurt your fingers. If you have like this ball and hurt your hand. Yeah. Twist your
Ball coming.
like fist.
Actually,